to keep cutting at the same time of 29, which, I mean, it's like 20-30 seconds getting cut, so it's not too bad. Still, I wish it didn't happen. Anyway.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
I'll write. I'll keep writing. Outside there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
So, these are another form of the TV show collectibles. You have Night Springs, and you have those, which they're just all so good. I just love all of it. It looks like they removed the oil spill. There used to be an oil spill in here. But it looks like they removed it. Why? Games and activities, raffle tickets, fishing competition, pie contest, and prize competitions, live music. For the children, Bucktooth Charlie afternoons and what? Montgomery the Mystic's amazing Phantasmagoria evenings. Don't miss the legendary Deerfest parade. Would not have thought of seeing Phantasmagoria here. Let's look at their hold on. What's that? What are those the Buffy Cheetos? Wait, they have the Puffy Cheetos, but they call them Big Stuffer. Oh wait, are these supposed to be Airhead? No. What do they call them? Are they calling them Gummy Yummies? My controller is also going to die randomly at some point, which sucks. I thought I had them charged. Garlic and vinegar chips, cheese and cream. We sell propane. You can still hear the sound of that machine all the way from here. I'm actually glad. Fireworks galore. Honestly, some of the details I never looked at originally, so there could be like added details in here and I wouldn't have even known.
Great Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife Alice, she's missing.
Calm down.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
I actually never paid attention. Now that I look at it, she had her hand ready to grab the gun just in case Alan was gonna, like, do something. I love that little detail. Where'd the fuck the island go? God. So every time an episode ends, they have a little moment like this where you could listen to the music if you wanted, sit there, but we're not gonna listen to the music.
Previously on Alan Wake.
And then they have this too.
I came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could wait here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at.
It was a TV show too, and oh, that's why I love it. I'm just gonna keep gushing over how much I love this game.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on.
So, we'll look around too. So she's making the cover of his book, and now I know these are updated. I don't think these were there originally. Even like Alan's actor, he's a cool guy. Perfect fit for the man. Another, oh, there it is. That's gonna be another one of the videos. If you got a QR code reader, put it up. Look for the video on that. Again, I may shove these in the video, but I don't know if I'll find them all. So I don't know if I want to. Because again, I just may not find them all. The sudden
It's true
stop.
what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
I think that's Max Payne.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. The gruesome, slushy, dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
You know, that's the other thing, that the Remedy game universe is actually one of the best universes for games, because Remedy has mostly all their games connected, and Alan Wake is, they're just, all of them, they're all connected in some way. Every one of Remedy's games are connected in some way. It could be that they're all, like I said, all connected in one way, or just Alan is a part of like every single one in one way or another. Wait a minute. Wait. Wait. Can you... No, you wouldn't be able to... That's not even a mirror. What? You don't have a mirror. Wow, that... Huh. Wait, do they only have a washing machine? No dryer? Now this isn't even part of the collectibles, but...
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors, as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard. The weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
See, there's parts like this that are just nice. The few moments we get in New York were kind of nice. Kind of a bland bedroom. So what did he buy? Can we see? What's that he bought? Just some necessities? Looks like he got some milk. Nope. So we're supposed to put the coffee on, but we're not gonna do that just yet. They got a TV, haven't set it up yet. Can't tell if they just moved in or if it's something else. You can hear people getting into accidents out there, man. People be crazy in New York. Imagine that, a balcony like this. Man, you would fucking New York would suck living in, because you're standing right here, okay? You're standing here. All you're gonna hear is constant police sirens, ambulances, fire trucks, and car horns. There is not a moment of peace in New York.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Is there a focus on this one? I think I'll zoom it in later. I'll have to probably zoom it in later.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time.
Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan? Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Some of the facial animations are definitely fixed from the original.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Bro, if they made a TV show for Alan Wake, I would totally watch that.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pay... I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
I honestly do like some of the little animations they have for Alan when he's talking to somebody. He kind of leans his head forward just a tiny bit, like to listen to them. And
I believe you'll
just,
find the sheriff in her office. Just go down the corridor.
I'm gonna admire the place there, Doc. Wait. I don't think I've ever seen a police vehicle like that. Some sort of SWAT vehicle, I believe. I forget the time frame of the game. We got like... what year is it in the game? It's supposed to be 2010, I think. Yeah, okay. Missing Richard Bruce Dansky, Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call 555-9932. Thank you. See, things like that. People are just going missing in this town. Have you seen this man? Disappeared on 6/20. Oh, so it's like 2007, I guess. Unless that's been there for a while. It could have been there for a while, actually. Missing cat. Yeah, I'm sure I've probably missed a couple
Come in,
QR
Mr.
codes.
Wake.
Oh shit.
Your phone's on the desk.
No.
The battery was dead.
Sorry, don't want to talk just yet.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor. The town eccentric. She used to be...
Alice was missing. I needed help to find her. I wasn't ready to leave.
I missed
She'd fit
her.
right in where I come from.
As you can see, she's a little obsessed with maintaining the light bulbs of the whole town, refuses to step on shadows, things like that. Back in her day, she wrote about all sorts of weird things in the paper. Bright Falls has a colorful history. Of course, what small town hasn't?
Coffee thermos. Ooh yeah, let's check this.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
There are like so many things like that that you could just so easily miss.
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
God, this is just hitting me with so much nostalgia. Oh, can't go here just
The
yet.
sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Alright, you got it, ma'am. Like, I loved going back through SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. That was some good childhood nostalgia. But man, with this is hitting me even more. Just because the world is just so good.
phone,
Why was the
Mr.
door
Wake?
opening? Yeah, let's check this phone. So, what would we call that? What? I'm not the expert on phones, but
Make sure you don't forget your phone.
Okay, Sheriff.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
See, this is a good cop right here. She's being kind, but she also is trying to get the information as well. She's got a good balance there. And at the moment, Alan is a bit, he do sound
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Danny, huh?
You can get to the back lot through that door and down the corridor, Mr. Wake.
Thanks.
Don't think they say anything else.
The parking lot is through that door and down the corridor. Pay no attention to Walter Snyder on your way.
Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the lights on? The deputies, they don't understand. They won't listen to me. I need it to be bright in here.
Honestly, I feel you, man. Get the lights on.
Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. That only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power. The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
But what I said was, go to the coffee thermos and the radio right ahead.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go.
Which side makes it louder?
Night for the sheriff's department. We had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deer Fest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting, the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave
That one was really quiet. Good thing for the subtitles go for that.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something found in an abandoned car.
Fucking shattered it.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Alice's driver's license had been placed on the
I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move. Get your hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Of that thing with the paparazzi? I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Mother.